Hi, today I want to do a sort of like first impression demo review video of the brand new Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation. I got this in the shade beige. I think there are like so many shades in this new foundation range. The first time I heard about this was through Jordan Liberty, and I think he did the makeup campaign for this foundation stick for Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I think there are just a whole range of like shades going, kind of like from the palest pale color to like the deepest, richest, like, and then there's like a variety of undertones of yellow and red undertones, and there are also 4 additional foundation sticks which serve purpose as like contouring sticks. So there are 3 contouring shades. I think one suitable for light, one suitable for medium, and the other one suitable for like deeper skin tones, and then along with one brightening highlighting banana stick, which is a very famous banana powder from Anastasia, in the contour highlight palette. I don't own any of Anastasia's contouring highlighting palette because I'm not very big on contouring and highlighting. But if I do like this formula, I will pick up the banana foundation stick, mainly because it's a yellow based, almost like it serves as like a brightening and a color correcting type of purpose. And I might pick up the contouring stick for light skin tone, just because that one seems a little bit grayish or whatever. As far as all the swatches I've seen online, like on Instagram, be like another Instagrammer, like they literally just broke down in terms of like which shade is what to like the equivalent to the MAC shades. So usually I'm MAC NC20, and I should, according to that chart, I think I should have picked up warm porcelain, but when I was looking online, just based on the models that they have with each shade, I picked beige because usually when I look for foundation, I usually look for something that has like a name of beige in it, because beige is more like a neutral type of undertone, and I do have yellow and pink undertone, because it's uneven. My skin is pretty uneven, so it's like I usually opt for the beige one because it's more of a neutral undertone, and it kind of like just works better for me in person. And according to that chart that I've seen on Instagram, beige will be an NW 35 or NC 30, something like that. But anyway, I thought that it's summertime and I got a bit of a tan, so I thought that this might work for me. And the marketing, or at least from Jordan Liberty, it says that this is kind of like an oil-free stick foundation that gives you sort of like a natural semi-matte finish. But I can read it from the back. It says this is a highly pigmented buildable cream foundation stick with a natural matte finish, ideal for normal to oily skin type. So I do have combo to oily skin. Especially in the summertime, my T-zone gets a little bit more oily, and this is hypoallergenic, dermatologist tested, and it's vegan. So Anastasia's brand is usually cruelty free, so it's really cool that this foundation stick is actually vegan. So a lot of the vegan cruelty free makeup lovers out there, this one will be perfect for you. And this contains 9 grams of product, which is 0.35 ounce of products. If you think about it, it's way less than the usual standard 1 ounce of like liquid foundation, because usually when you think of foundation, it's the standard amount is 1 ounce, and this is literally less than half an ounce. So, but the price of this is $25. I got this from the Anastasia website, and it's literally like $25 free shipping, and they didn't charge tax either, consider it's shipped to New York City. Usually they charge tax, so I think that's really great that I didn't have to pay tax nor shipping on this. And it got to me really quickly because it was over the weekend, so that's why. But otherwise it's like maybe 4 business days or something like that. It arrived in the box, actually a small box. Distributed by Anastasia from California, USA, and then it says made in PRC, which means it's made in China. But it is a cruelty-free product, so I don't know. I don't know. This is made in China, and but it's cruelty-free and it's vegan, so they must work something out over there, because China is still not. I think China is still testing on animals with their stuff. So I don't know. I really wish that Chinese government can stop testing on animals. Anyways, on the good note, this is vegan and cruelty free. So I don't have the Bobbi Brown foundation stick with me right now. I used to have it right here. I don't know why it's not in my drawer, but this packaging literally reminds me of the Bobbi Brown foundation stick. It looks pretty much exactly like it. It's like black, very sleek. I think the size is about the same too. It has Anastasia on it. So I twist it all the way up so you can see. This is how much you're getting from the stick. This beige shade looks like it might be a good match for me. Like, it matches my neck. Quite neutral tone. It's a bit on the tanner side, but we'll see how it works. But this is how much you're getting from the tube. 0.35 ounce of product. I will have to get the Bobbi Brown one that I have, or even the NYX Mineral Foundation Stick. I'm not sure if e.l.f. has a foundation stick, but I know NYX has a mineral foundation stick, which I reviewed. I'm not sure if I reviewed the Anastasia, if I reviewed the Bobbi Brown foundation stick. I think I might have reviewed that as well, but the one I have is sort of like an older formula, I believe, because they did reformulate it. Just swatching on the back of my hands is quite creamy and dense. I feel like the texture is very comparable to the Bobbi Brown foundation stick. I feel like it's that same type of like cream stick formula, very similar. And then it seems a bit on the tanner side. That's why I can see why they said this is more equivalent to a MAC. I think MAC NC35 or NW35, something like that. I don't remember. I'll have to find the link of that Instagram post I've seen, and then I'll link it down in the information bar. And then I'll have close-up swatches and ingredient lists and all that wear test informations on my blog, artofsign.blogspot.com. So, that's where I usually do the updates and the flash, non-flash photography. Because for my videos, I usually like to do more of a first impression demo type of video. But anyways, seems kind of thick in a way. I think for quick touch-up, you can definitely just swipe this on and then kind of like tap it, blend it with your fingertips. I think it's really good for touch-ups when it comes to stick foundations. But for this video purpose, just for kind of like everyday wear, I'm going to use the e.l.f. This e.l.f. brush. I don't remember the name of it, but it's like a short, stubby one. I've been using this religiously. Like, I've been using this non-stop every single day, and I already finished my e.l.f. Foundation serum, because there's not much. This is also less than 1 ounce product, so I was using this every day with this brush, and I literally finished this whole bottle of foundation, because it's quite sheer. It's like a sheer to semi-light coverage. and it does have SPF 25 in it, so I still have to do a foundation review of this. It won't be first impression though, because I've been using this. I finished this bottle. I think I might pick up another one. But in the summertime, I highly recommend this because it does has SPF, and then gives you a sort of like a buildable sheer to light buildable coverage if you have minor skin issues. But this foundation stick doesn't have SPF in it, so just, you know, keep that in mind. I think the Bobbi Brown foundation stick doesn't have any SPF in it either, and then the e.l.f. mineral stick foundation doesn't have any SPF. So make sure that you wear SPF either underneath or over this foundation, just to shield your face from the sun and the environment. So I'm gonna go straight in, and I'm gonna apply this underneath my eyes, maybe around my nose. I don't want to put too much, just like, you know, directly where I need it. So I'm gonna do half of this face. I don't like a very full coverage type of foundation, so I'm gonna just do this like that. Maybe one more here, and then I'm gonna buff it out with this brush. I'm sure if you want a more sheer coverage, you can use a dampened Beauty Blender dampened sponge to apply this. I think it'll give you more of a sheer, more flawless coverage. But just want to see the coverage of this, I'm just gonna use this brush to buff it out and see if it blends easily or not. Because from Jordan Liberty's video, I think this is a pretty nice product. I really enjoy watching his videos. I think he does very nice, like, quick editorial looking like makeup tutorials. And then the campaign that he did for this stick foundation is like really beautiful, because all the models look like they were almost like wearing nothing on the face, like that no makeup type of look. It's very beautiful, and then you can definitely see like all the colors on every single models on their skin with their skin tones. It looks like it gives me a light coverage. It doesn't look like a medium coverage at this point. It just looks like a light coverage that's enough to, I guess, even out my skin tone. As you can see, I have a lot of blemish spots on this side, so we'll see how the coverage is if I build it up. But right now, just right off the bat, comparing this side with nothing on the face, and then this side with the one thin layer, I think you can do really quick, kind of like, you know, apply and blend and go, that type of thing. So it's very efficient, and it's great, and it's travel friendly. I like this type of stuff because you can kind of like going with a little bit more with your fingertips, and then kind of like use it as a concealer. You see that? I had that little scar right there, and I just tap a little bit straight from the tube, and then use my finger to kind of like dab and blend in, and it serves kind of like a concealer. So it is buildable, as you can see, because I just built a second layer with my fingertips, and it serves as a concealer now. So as you can see, I'm just kind of like lightly building up a little bit as if I'm applying like concealer, and it really sort of covers up. The finish, because it says it's a natural matte finish, but I feel like it's more of a natural at this point because I didn't put a lot on my face, so it definitely looks more natural because you can still see this like sheen, natural sheen from the face, you know, the glowiness. I did put the Juice Beauty Phytopigments Illuminating Primer underneath. I've been wearing this every day for the summertime as a makeup base, mainly because I bought this as a duo with the foundation. I don't really like the foundation that much, but I do love this illuminating primer. it doesn't really give me that like really glowy effect, but because it contains like cucumber and aloe juice in it, it absorbs really quickly, and then just gives me like a slight cooling effect, and then really kind of like because you know in the summertime like there's like humidities, and it makes my face look really puffy, and sometimes I get really big like bags underneath my eyes because of the humidity. But because of the cucumber and aloe like juice or extracts in this product, it kind of just takes down the kind of like, you know, like puffiness in my face in general, and it feels really nice because it absorbs like right away. So I've been loving this. I know I have a separate video reviewing this primer along with the foundation. I got this as a set from the Ipsy deal, and I think it's really great, but I do recommend this primer. So I only have that underneath, and then if I go out in the sun, it is pretty sunny, I'm gonna set my face either with like SPF like powder or a setting spray with SPF in it. But so far I really like how, I guess, natural this looks. It looks like my skin because you can still see the sunspots and the acne scars and freckles in my cheeks. My cheek still has a bit of a pinkiness through, so it does still looks like my skin. It doesn't look like I'm wearing makeup, which is kind of interesting. And even the spot where I like build up a little bit more with my fingertips, it doesn't look cakey or like heavy, which I think is really nice. And I like how it's a light coverage, but it evens out my skin tone, because that's what I usually look for in a foundation, is that I don't need very heavy coverage, but I need something that can look like my skin but still like evens out my complexion, since I have discolorations in my face. So it's really important for something that can achieve it, and this is really quick. So I'm just gonna apply this on the other side of the face, and I'll give you my final thoughts on this. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this first impression demo review video of the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick. Brand new. I really like it. It's portable, it's travel friendly. I'm definitely keeping this and taking this with me. I'm not sure if Ulta, I think Ulta is carrying this now. I'm not sure if Sephora has this yet, but I know Sephora sells Anastasia's products, so hopefully Sephora will have this soon. But right now, if you want to get this in the store, I believe Ulta has it. And I think they have a different release date for the other, the banana and the contouring shades. Anyways, if you follow Trend Mood on Instagram or Nouveau and Cheap, you know, like ColourPop, Cult, those type of Instagram bloggers, they usually give you really good updates on like new products and launch dates and things like that. Or you can just follow Anastasia's social media pages, and they would definitely give you like product launch dates and all that information. But yeah, $25. I think it's really nice. Lightweight, doesn't have any scent. I don't really have anything else to talk about this because it is first impression, but as you can see, the proof is in the demo portion of this. I think it's really nice if you want a quick, even light coverage or medium buildable coverage, or like a multitasking kind of stick. This is really nice. I really like it. And if you want to try, I guess if you are a fan of stick foundation, definitely give this a try. Or if you want to try the Bobbi Brown one, I would suggest you try this one instead. But if you want a fuller coverage, give the Bobbi Brown one a try, because that one has fuller coverage. And then if you want to try the Hourglass New Vanishing Stick Foundation, but you don't want to break your bank, you don't want to splurge that much price, you can try this one because it is $25. It's a lot cheaper than that one. Overall, I think it's really nice. I really like it so far. I really like it so far. Just first impression, because I've done a lot of first impression foundation videos, and I can pretty much tell like if I like a product or not right off the bat. So I really like the finish of this. It's natural matte, but to me it's more of a natural semi-satin type of finish. So yeah, but it always depends on what kind of primer you use as well. If you use a mattifying primer under this, a pore filling primer under this, you probably get more of a matte result. But because I have that illuminating primer underneath, this seems a little bit more glowy or dewy looking. And if you don't have any base, just moisturize your skin like beforehand, you'll probably get like satin type of finish. So yeah, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future videos, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.